this wonderful book and the platforms, the social networks, they are really changing the outlook of the world. I was in the auditorium in your presentation. You talked about revolutions. What kinds of revolutions are there outside?
Well, a big one that you were just alluding to is with technology. That the Web 2.0 is very different from the old web of the dot-com period. That was all about presenting information, websites, eyeballs, stickiness, clicks, page views, and so on. The new web is about collaboration. And the companies that understand that are succeeding, and those that don't are tending to fall behind. And a good example would be social networking is exploding. MySpace has 220 million members. Facebook is the #2 site on the web in Turkey. There's a new blog created every second of the day, 24 hours of the day. But in some ways, all of that is in the past, because now the internet is not just about creating a gardening community or falling in love or hooking up online or putting a video onto YouTube. It's becoming a new mode of production. Social networking is becoming social production. And it's changing the way that we make encyclopedias, the way we make software, the way we make clothing, and the way that we make something as complicated as a new generation jumbo jet, as in the case of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. So this is the biggest change to the corporation, I think, in a century.
What is there to come in the immediate future? What shall we expect? What shall we get ready for?
Well, in Wikinomics, which is now out in Turkish, we talk about 7 new business models. And companies that adopt these new business models are tending to be successful. So I'll just give you an example of one of them. It's called Ideagoras. It's like the Greek or Roman agora, only for innovation. So Procter & Gamble is looking for a molecule that'll take red wine off a shirt. They have 9,000 chemists inside their boundaries and 1 million outside. So you do the math. Where's it more likely they'll find the molecule? And sure enough, there's a retired chemist in Istanbul or a grad student in Taipei that comes up with a molecule. P&G pays them, 100,000 euros, and P&G has a fabulous new product. So the way we think about talent is changing. That talent is no longer inside our boundaries, it's outside as well.
So we should keep our eyes open, our hearts open, our feelings open to the world instead of being closed inside our corporations.
Well, I think so. And the first thing is to have some curiosity, as you say, to be open. Try using this technology. It's not about email, that's the old stuff, Now we're talking about social networks like Facebook, blogs, wikis, collaborative filtering. These are powerful new tools that can change the way a company operates. But personal use is the precondition for any kind of comprehension. As a business leader, you can't understand these changes unless you understand a little bit about the technology itself.